Betu seems to have run off again. It's embarrassing, really. You'd think I'd be better at keeping a handle on him, but the dog is a free spirit. How are things? Made any progress since investigating the library? It had become one of my daily duties while Edric was away. I usually try to brew her a pot before I leave for the market. Apologies for not mentioning that earlier. My daily tasks have become innumerable. Edric is dead. I can't believe it. No, he'd never hurt Lady Weatherleah. We were like a family. Wait, the recipe for the lady's tea is wrong. She's always found ginger to be too overwhelming. Are you sure Edric wrote this? He couldn't have. He'd never make a mistake like that. And he was nowhere near the tea that morning. I started a pot for Lady Weatherleah, and Pelena took over brewing it before I left. Strange. She was most definitely here. She even offered to finish brewing it. I've been so busy as of late that I accepted her offer. It's not every day Pelena lends a hand around the estate. Wait, could Pelena have poisoned Lady Weatherleah? She usually has it in her bedchambers, but the room's been locked this whole time. It seems in the commotion the key has been misplaced. It's likely her room has remained untouched since this whole tragedy began.
Music recalls a gilded key revealed to us by Betu.
If you already found the missing key, you may be able to unlock Lady Weatherleah's bedchambers.
If the room has truly been locked this whole time, then not even the killer could re-enter. Let us see if we can find any clues among the mess. This scrap of fabric seems to have been torn from an expensive dress. The residue on that teacup stinks with the same foul smell as the tainted tea we found with Edric's body. If this letter is true, then Pelena played a role in Uriel's death. And this signature, is this the name of our resident imposter? Mizik would like to hear your thoughts on what we found. This note seems to confirm that Pelena Weatherleah had her husband killed while he was away from the estate. Did Lady Weatherleah read it first and confront Pelena with the truth? And what is Pelena left to do when cornered? Indeed, Pelena may have sensed an end to her cozy life. Killing Lady Weatherleah before the imposter's arrival would secure her the fortune. She couldn't have known it was hidden, and now she can't reveal the imposter without outing herself. A poisoned cup of tea would bring unwanted attention to Lady Weatherleah's death. Pelena's only option would have been to stage the scene. A fall from a ladder at the lady's age? Mizik can already imagine the solemn nods of acceptance. They must have brokered an agreement. Ride out the storm of Lady Weatherleah's death and come out the other side rich. But they've stumbled along the way thanks to a curious cook and a meddling Mizik. It's time we confront our killers. Mizik heard a scream from down the hall. We must hurry.
Someone killed him!
Betu? Betu, what's wrong, boy?
Nobody leaves until Mizik finds out what happened. Traveler, there's something by the body. Quick!
We have to help him. Something has made Betu terribly ill. I've never seen him so scared. If only I knew what was wrong, I could help him. Wait. I recognize this smell. Yes, I couldn't place it until now. We use this poison around the estate grounds. We've fallen into such disrepair that beasts have moved into the cellars. Betu knows better than to eat this. He was forced. Yes, in the pantry. I kept a tin of medicinal herbs for this very occasion. I could never forgive myself if I had a hand in hurting Betu. Please, hurry! Get the herbs!
Quickly, friend. Search the pantry. Mizik hopes we can save at least one life today.
Betu! He's recovering. The herbs must be working.
Wonderful news. Traveler, let's discuss the note you found with our imposter.
Thank you, friend. I couldn't bear to think of what would happen if we hadn't treated Betu in time.
Thank you for helping save Betu. Seeing both you and Athos spring into action while I just stood here, quivering. You've opened my eyes, Traveler.
Our imposter is dead, and our killer nearly succeeded in taking Betu's life as well. It is also not lost on Mizik as to who is missing from this room. The note you found with imposter Theophan's body. What does it say? The lengths the cook went to protect Lady Weatherleah. This one hopes she knew how dearly she was loved by her staff. There is no doubt left in this one's mind as to who our killer is. She must be held accountable for her crimes. She can't have gone far.
Betu? What is it? Where are you going?
Quickly, follow that dog. Good boy, Betu. These tunnels seem to run under the entire property. Dark moons! Mizik is all right. Oh dear. Mizik needs to stop doing that.
We have an accord.
Get away from me, you beast!
I hear Helen's voice.
Apologies. This one is fine.
Mizik needs to stop doing that. all right.
Damn dog. How are you still alive? I've committed no wrong. That man was an imposter. If I hadn't gotten him first, then he would have killed me. I spit on Theophan Pictor's name for masquerading as my dear Uriel. How could you possibly say that? Whose inane rambling convinced you of such nonsensical drivel? Everyone is out to frame me. Theophan, Otho, even that damned Edric. Damn this rotting estate. Everything I did, everyone I killed, I did it for my own survival. I hope it crumbles into dust just like that crone and her son. I spit on their graves.
The Count of Skingrad will decide your fate.
Helena, why would you hurt Betu?
Because this whole family can rot for all I care.
You've done great work today, Traveler. The air is heavy with death. But just like the sun, truth will come out. If only Lady Weatherleah could see Pelena beaten at her own game. Pelena will be delivered to Skingrad. With the evidence in hand, she should face charges for the deaths of Uriel, Lady Weatherleah, and our impostor. While it's possible Theophan killed Edric, I am certain she played a role. To think this one nearly forgot about our remaining golden thread. Aquilia is the only living relative. Mizik supposes she will inherit the fortune. Not that we found a single coin to give her. Fortune aside, what we accomplished today is no small feat. If the fortune was to be found, we'd have stumbled upon it during our investigation.
What have you got there, boy?
It seems Betu has brought us something. Betu, where did you find this? Betu? Otto, escort Pelena back to the manor. We will follow the dog.
Mizik needs to clean a bit. Apologies. This one is fine. Oh dear. Mizik is all right.
Missy can't believe it. Is this Lady Weatherleah's missing fortune? Let us investigate. Lady Weatherleah must have left that note before her death. We should show it to Aquilia.
Helena, is it true? After everything my aunt did for you.
I don't owe you. Everything was going fine until that idiot Theophan came bumbling back into my life.
I can't believe Betu was so brave. Chasing down Pelena like that. I've never seen him so singularly focused.
Otho did his best to explain your findings. But is it really true? Helena is to blame for this nightmare? I thought she was acting strangely, but I blamed it on the grief. I would never have expected her to be capable of all this. And what of Uriel? What was his role in all this? I knew something was off about him. But to think he also played a role in killing my cousin. Lady Weatherleah gave Pelena a comfortable life, looked after her every need. All this death, in the pursuit of an absent fortune. Betu was safeguarding the fortune this whole time? It's a strange request, leaving the remaining fortune to Betu and her staff? But I wouldn't dare go against my aunt's wishes. How sweet. Lord Betu of Weatherleah.
You have got to be joking. The dog!
I can't believe it. There must be some mistake.
There's no mistake, Otho. I will help oversee the transfer of ownership. You and Betu will have all your needs seen to.
Excellent work, my friend. Let us speak. Many lives were lost, despite our best efforts. There is certainly joy to be found in our success, but this one will spend many a night wondering if there was more that could be done. Perhaps he is not as good an investigator as he thought. Do not downplay your role either, friend. You forget, Mizik was a bumbling mess, chasing a sneeze-inducing beast. Betu, until you arrived. You deserve a reward for your work, but know that this one is in your debt. Mizik hopes news of this case strikes fear in the heart of all criminals who think they have gotten away with their crimes. No matter how many years go by, justice is still hunting, and Mizik will find you in the end. Mizik will stay for a while as executor of the estate, but he cannot linger long. There are crimes that require his attention, and he must hurry before the trail goes cold. Yes, and Mizik could not have done it without you. But resting in the shade of one's success is too long, dulls the claws. We will meet again, friend, and criminals will tremble at the thunder of our boots. Mizik likes saying that part.
I've always preferred cats. But you've made a good argument for dogs, Betu.
This one thinks Betu likes you.
Oh, well, you do seem like a very good boy. I'll be sure to order a lifetime supply of steak dinners.